There was a recap of all things that happened in the top 5 plays of the last week of ESL Pro League. Of course, if you do want to get involved and cast your vote to some of the greatest plays, some of the greatest players, then make sure you do get involved. The link is about to be on your screen any second now, if I cross my fingers. There we go, Paysafe, of course, making the fan vote happen. But either way, that aside, Map 1 did conclude, and it was certainly a back and forth. We talked about it in a very lengthy way, but Alex, before we get into Map 2, just give me a quick one-sentence summary. What happened?
Nothing. Literally nothing for EnVyUs happened.
Well, I'm glad that's going to put all you viewers at home in the loop. You now know exactly.
I'm not lying as well.
Unfortunately, yeah, it was a pretty barren performance. We did see some rough stuff from Envy, and the only thing I can say is it opens things up for a 2-0 now, which is not what I expected at all. I thought a complete reversal would be the case.
Really? You thought EnVyUs? Oh, of course you were like, RPK is going to win it.
Well, I mean, what can you do? I believed.
Yeah.
I've clearly been crushed. I mean,
well, yeah.
I'm now worried about the second map quite a lot.
Yeah, well, the second map is Nuke, for all the people out there that didn't know. Nuke will be the second map, and if you thought fielding a substitute was hard on Cash, then Nuke's a whole other story.
Imagine having to try and hold. So, I mean, I was going to go with something particular on Nuke there,
I'm pretty sure
there's so much.
I'm pretty sure XMS plays towards ramp.
Yeah.
So, fingers crossed that's true, because if he does, well, when I watched their demos previously, if he was playing ramp, and for Haji, that's a lot easier to fill in. If he's playing the rotate player towards A main, if he's playing rotate player from Heaven
if he's rotate anything, you just hate to see it.
That's when there's real crevices and cracks start to show. But hopefully, with ramp, it's fairly easy to play. You smoke it, you hold it, they're pushing ramp, you fall back down, you give information, you get a rotation from vent, you go wherever, long, short, towards B, and yeah, you play quite passive actually. It's like, oh gosh, you ever play that game where you're a kid called Fullback?
No.
Where you sort of tackle each other, you tackle each other, then if you've got to tackle, you have to fall back and all that?
No.
Okay, well, for people that had a childhood out there, that's essentially what Nuke is when you play ramp. Not joking.
It's all about fullback, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think that makes sense, though. That pretty much is ramp in a nutshell. But one thing I do want to talk about is the outside of Nuke. Outside is so much fun to watch because of the assortment of smokes you can throw at some very nifty stuff from the T side.
Yeah, again, another issue with fielding a substitute. Forget the CT side, T side. Then again, actually, I'm sure Haji knows all those smokes.
You'd like to think that he could fit into a set piece.
Then again, EnVyUs Academy used to always ban Nuke during the Elite Series. So does he know it? Hopefully he does. Obviously, knowing the veto beforehand, you should really be going to the server and just making sure you're all on the same page.
Would be the smokes could be there, like the knowledge of, okay, I'm going to throw this smoke, this flash, do whatever it may be, and it all might be there. That's great. It might be in his head, but the timings, the actual execution, without it being practiced, that's where things get a little bit hard. A sporadic push, for example, could catch them completely off guard because he's not expecting it. Yeah,
potentially. But of course, if you're EnVyUs right now, if you're going to go for those outside smokes, yeah, should be fine. I mean, it's not really too much of an issue. You can't really get pushed when you're throwing those outside smokes. So, yeah, again, I'm trying to think of a point, but I can't.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a map that we have to kind of see it.
It's the CT side. There might be an issue if Haji isn't playing towards ramp because, of course, you play the rotation roles, things can get a bit dicey.
Well, talking about things getting dicey, let's take a look at the odds because I want to see how they've changed and how they've adjusted after what was quite a surprising map 1. Hopefully, crossing my feet. There we go. See, production, they love us. They're on the ball with this.
Wow, 2.5 so they still think EnVyUs is going to win. Okay. And that's knowing as well. That's Betway knowing that they are still fielding in the substitute. So, again, I said it in the last map, if you're a betting man out there, put money... Well, gosh, that feels like it's all going to be on my conscience now, doesn't it? You can put money on LDLC to win because I think they're going to be taking this one 2-0.
Yeah? That's it. It's going to be your cut and dry prediction right there?
Yeah.
Give me a scoreline.
16-9.
16-9.
Depending on pistols, but it could be 16-11.
Bear in mind, we did see both pistols.
Yeah, maybe. I still think 16-9, 16-11, somewhere around there.
Okay. I can see where you're coming from. I certainly can. I think I lean towards potentially even a 16-6 to 16-7, depending on the start. I honestly think that we could see LDLC, depending on the half. Yeah,
I feel like you're someone that swings very heavily to one side.
I'm quite a swinger. I mean, I believed in Envy, right? And that was because I expected team play, and I expected so much more.
Yep.
But then I see what I just saw in map number 1. Yeah. That changed everything for me.
Probably see some crazy things being a swinger, don't you?
Wow. I knew that was coming.
Well, that's what... Anyway.
Yeah.
So, obviously...
Yeah.
I was trying to... I forgot what I was going to say now. Wow. LDLC, I was going to say, you really do weigh things. Like before, you thought it was going to be 2-0 because of just RPK, and now you see the last map.
There was a lot more to it. I mean, at the end of the day, I think when you look at Envy, you look at the quality of teams that Envy are playing,
right?
They're two completely different levels.
Yeah, but then again, that was on LAN. Beating NIP 2-1 on LAN for the E-League playoffs. Traveling back from America, I mean, you're looking at 11, 12-hour flight, maybe from Atlanta all the way back to France. Actually, probably won't be that long, maybe like 10, 9 hours. Layovers.
It's hefty travel.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So don't get me wrong. I see your perspective, and I see where I sit to it. I still do stand by my opinion that Envy should be playing so much better, but you have to be a realist too, right? You have to, I guess, if you're me, sit on the fence and basically go, you know what? Everything out the window. Envy, they aren't really showing that much at all. They're kind of just running around trying to see if they can get picks, but they didn't have much cohesion.
Yeah, in terms of maps as well, they're going to be 2 to 8 now. So that's another big issue. Going in for the remainder of Pro League Season 6, how are they going to be fielding for the rest of the season on the podium? Because are the relegation matches played online? I believe they are.
I believe they are, yeah.
And with the current online form of EnVyUs, you definitely don't want to be playing those online regulation matches when the difference between Pro League and Premier is hundreds of thousands of dollars worth for your organization.
Online Counter-Strike, such a cliche. But it doesn't quite matter because we are going to be going live into our pistol. Envy on that T side, LDLC over on the CT side, and it's a ramp push. It's a little problematic. RPK and Haji both find themselves picks aplenty. Maniac getting one just before when the madness kicked on off. Envy still waiting.
So, control of ramp right now for the T side, but actually going to be faking that one, making the noise they're going down. I think it'll be changing their gaze back towards the A side, going through lobby, about to go through heart. They still have the smoke and Molotov, so they can smoke out towards A main, Molly out towards Heaven, and have the sight for theirs. Let's see if they can still land the headshots though, as Tunu already beats Happy to it.
6 are going to be opening up the door. Alex does take down one. Tunu, oh, so crispy. Haji with the tray, but Tunu, please, someone stop this man. 3 kills for him. Pixel perfect. As LDLC take the pistol.
And there you have it, EnVyUs being undecisive as to where they wanted to go. They're expecting no rotation for LDLC, but Alex drops vent. He sees, this is the thing, when he dropped vent, he was spotting towards CT low. He saw no one towards window side, he saw no one towards above Toxic, the left side there. As soon as you spot no one pushing in towards B from EnVyUs, after getting 2 kills as well especially, you know something's up. He went back towards A with the aid of Tunu as well, demolished the aggression from EnVyUs, and already going to go for 1 as Alex gets 1 kill, but eventually gets traded out by Scream.
He did so much damage thanks to the Molotovs, though. That is going to be problematic for Envy as the push comes in. Devil and Existence both combining up for 2 kills. Finally, Haji does secure the trade. Maniac giving his teammate a bit of a love bite, but Happy dropping into vent will give up the final kill needed. They get a 3 versus 1. 1 minute 20 on the clock, bear in mind. Haji, he has time, but that's about it.
Devil is low. So potentially a chance here. Obviously, in a dream scenario, you're going to want to have the bomb planted. Extra $800. Even just 1 kill, that Mach 10 from Haji, $600. So let's see how this one's going to play out. Obviously, the 3 versus 1. Now the time has ticked away. They're going to have to spread out just a little bit because they're going to be expecting Haji to come from a different angle, which he is. And Tunu now might just be met with the opposition. Actually, no, it's going to be a Maniac. So, thankfully, the kill was not on Tunu as the M4, and the kill was actually found on the UMP. Extra $600 for them. And now we're going to round number 3. It's going to be, hopefully, the full UK from EnVyUs.
Bye. Certainly a contested topic for MB, hoping to see something good from them. But as you said, we will have to wait it out. Just these pistols here, of course. Pretty much should be death and destruction, let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, the only real reason you'd ever buy there is if maybe there's 1 player alive, and you know that money's low for LDLC, so if you get 1 kill, you break their money, you force a force buy, you win versus that, you force the eco, and suddenly you could be looking at a 3-2 scoreline, but obviously they had 3 alive.
Yeah, it's not going to be worth it in this case.
Yeah. So, 1 minute 30 on the clock here. SMGs plentiful for the CT side of LDLC. 2 UMPs and the MP9 there onto Alex. And the question is, can they get the kills in SMGs and stack up as much cash and moolah as possible?
Oh, that's exactly what you want to get into, right? I mean, for LDLC, as long as they get the kills, like Maniac, I mean, playing close towards ramp, it's basically the all on him, so we don't need to talk about as long as they do, because it is. They're just waltzing into his arms. I mean, he's going to be more than happy to embrace existence. Maybe even letting off the trigger at that point, just let him finish them all off. Devil getting 1 for himself. Only 1 kill going to an M4. 4 going over to those SMGs. That's a lot of money.
I hate to be that guy, but there was 1 kill. Actually, no, yeah, it was.
1 kill
I thought you got the kill the USB. Yeah, you're right. So, round number 4 now, the first buy round here on the second map, Nuke. LDLC had a strong start on the last one, and they lost both pistols, and already there's been a change of heart as LDLC finally picking up a pistol round, which means they're the ones with the lead initially. Let's see if they can carry that forward into the buy rounds. 5 AKs run out from EnVyUs, so they went for the full force buy into round number 2. So no orbs to play yet. Let's see if Alex can get the first kill playing aggressive here towards red container.
Happy completely blind, could well face in towards Alex. The headshot angle is going to be held. The jewel comes through. Happy so damn low, but escapes on just 8 HP. A slither of what he started on, but somehow still standing. Toinu holding a close ramp. That smoke could be so deadly.
That's one of the 2 M4s taking our play already. Good HE grenade will do 30 damage. Existence will finish off the rest of Happy, so we're going to the 4 versus 4 here. And actually, Existence is going to pick up the M4 as well.
Oh no, 2 kills, make that 3.
God.
Toinu, huge play, individually stepping up for LDLC as Devil is going to be on the flank. Scream, somehow still standing, 35 HP left upon his body. As that UMP should be ready to eat him alive, trying to swap out for the rifle, of course. Playing it safe, LDLC will be now, accepting that this round should be pretty much under lock and key. You just don't see it. Working out for Scream. Playing through the smoke. Nearly an opportunity on towards Devil, but they 1v1 still looms. Takes the push, finds it. Now doubling back towards ramp. Makes a second choice. You know what? Screw it. Gonna head up through control room up towards A, maybe.
Only has 8 HP and no utility. He's going to hear Existence drop down, so he knows there's a player above Hut. But does he know that he actually fell off Hut? And is that currently boots to the ground towards default? And now makes the noise opening door. Existence knows exactly where he is.
Spots him out though. That's information yet again picked up. Will force him to dart down through vent, head towards that B site. Scream breaking the vent. Going to go straight for the plant. 5 seconds left. Just enough time. The molly burning away. Will deny it. Beautifully played from Maniac there. And LDLC 4-0 now. Look at this. Tell me this is not beautiful. The MP9. I mean, he was so close to the 4th kill. Just the dink didn't quite land.
That gun is so ridiculous at the moment. It feels like the MP9 has really found its place in the meta right now after the UMP got nerfed. The reason being is the rate of fire on the MP9 is so high that when you're playing versus the unarmored opponents, just the sheer amount of aim punch you punish them with, how fast you do maul down unarmored opponents, and then in the buy rounds as well, if you land that first bullet headshot, the followed up bullets, the second, the third, the fourth, come in so fast, and the spray pattern as well, it's so much easier than the UMP. It feels like the UMP in mid-range is fairly awkward to spray with, but with the MP9, it shoots so fast, you just pull down, and you can line up a good amount of bullets into the chest. Anyway, though, round number 5 will begin as the match is unpaused. EnVyUs have had enough time to discuss whatever they want to do into this round. And it's looking like it's just going to be the half-buy, quasi-buy. I say quasi-buy because they've got armor and pistols, they can still buy up into the next one. 2 Deagles, 3 Deagles actually. And 2 PT-50s. No utility port just yet, which means they're going to be trying to play off of the back of their one-shot, one-kill headshots from those Desert Eagles.
I like to believe. Clearly a bunch of dreamers. Trying to look for the shot through the side. Alex already taken down 6. A Scream will secure the trade frag. Giving a chance for Envy. Toinu spotting out the outside play of Happy. Already starting to work in the frags. Envy. The round getting so much harsher for them, bear in mind, once they start losing the bulk of their manpower. Frag grenade gonna fool, pushing them back even more so out towards the back of A. Scream still sat up on Tylo, just waiting to see if an opportunity comes his way. Maniac holding ramp, it's passive play enforced from LDLC now. No need for them to get aggressive, the kills will come to them. RPK almost about to prove that point.
Yep, man advantage here for the CT side. RPK goes down as well. Had no Kevlar, so it wasn't really a linchpin into the success of the round from EnVyUs. But what's important here as well is Alex is the only player to go down so far. And as I said, those Scream spots out Tuning. Tries to go for the reface flip, but doesn't quite land it just yet. Eventually, Scream will take his scalp. Hatch as well to catch up Existence. Oh god, this was getting pricey. But unfortunately, Existence will survive here for LDLC. If you're EnVyUs right there, going for the half by taking out 3 weapons from the CT side economy would be fantastic. But now you can see how it's starting to establish here, Ryan. 7,000 to 2 players, 9,000 to Existence here, so the money is strong right now for the CT side. EnVyUs are going to have to couple and chain rounds together if they want a chance of breaking that CT side economy. And money for LDLC right now is so important. Having smokes towards, the smoke towards outside, the Molotov towards Hut, the Molotov towards Squeaky Door as well, it's so important on your CT half.
Haji, you talk about outside. He'll play right towards it as his team pretty much entirely with him, but the molly completely puts them back. In the box. Oh, the nade, so low. The spray from the rifle. Will it find the kill? No, it'll just do even more damage. 6 or 17 HP. They do get down towards Secret, though, so potentially a chance. The crossfire has to be perfect. Alex wanting to get out of vent, but Toinu saying, nobody, you're staying with me. We're in this together. Come on. Devil with the kill. Those mollies still burning. Frying the flames. Envy, look at how much they've just been boxed in. There's nowhere for them to run. Finally, they fizzle on out, but that's already a good 40 seconds wasted.
Yep, going to be going back towards A here, but A-Man is smoked. That's a great smoke thrown there from LDLC to warrant off the aggression here from EnVyUs, as right now they're isolated towards outside. They can potentially get in towards heaven and under heaven if they wanted to.
Makes so much noise going for that though.
Yeah, it's all down to Scream and RPK. Scream to get the kill onto existence, and RPK to land the headshot, which he does towards Hump from Devil. Now into the 4 versus 4. Scream has to go big here as well from heaven.
You get the opener, 6-up, holding for the flank, finds the second frag. Things are starting to look up, but he doesn't expect Alex. If Alex finds the double, everything changes. RPK may even peek into him, but in fact will force the fight to Toinu. RPK and Scream, both all adding into the round. Those existence does secure one, but that's not going to be enough as RPK, with the finally required headshot, does carry things through for Envy. They will secure their first.
They will indeed. 5-1 be the scoreline now, as we go into round number 7. EnVyUs there, managing to land the headshots. LDLC, they over-rotated slightly, expecting the heavy presence towards B. As soon as they spotted players going down secret, you saw how impactful that rotation was, because it's almost as if they were caught in transition, because trying to get back in towards the site, towards outside, 6 of fun on that kill, towards the secret steps, and of course RPK towards Hut and Heaven was just too much to handle there from LDLC. But now this is a round where they can reset the money for EnVyUs, of course, if they do win it.
It does come down to that fact alone. Happy already charging through. Takes down Toinu. The site under so much pressure. Second kill. Almost easy as Devil took down 8 HP. Trying to hold things from upper, but that doesn't happen. Quick as anything. Envy beat down on towards that A site. Crush LDLC. And secure the second, most importantly.
Yep. Look at the money difference now as well. EnVyUs, after the drops come through and the rebuy for utility, going to be situated around 3,000 across the board for all the players. So if they lose this run, they can still buy into round number 9. But the thing is, now they're playing versus the Eco from LDLC. This is a round for EnVyUs where they can have another same scenario where they have 4 or 5 stay alive, and they further build their bank so they can establish a good enough economy to buy 2 or 3 times in a row in case LDLC do get a few rounds chained together. Nevertheless though, 6 spots and players outside. He sees Devil as the pistol. And now they know it's an Eco. You can see how wary they're playing now as they're going to back off, group together, and try and hit a site as a 4 or 5-man unit.
That's what it's all about, ensuring they don't lose any unneeded weapons, especially the AWP in the arms of Sixer. Just no real need. Instead, as a team, they will begin to make their pushes. Happy just going to be holding the flank, which I like. I think that's a respectful play. It's clearing every little angle. All the nook and crannies are ramp. Happy does take down Alex as he does hold him. Rewarded thanks to that. It's looking fairly easy at this point.
Yeah, so far so good from EnVyUs. They got 2-man advantage. No players have died yet. They still got all their AKs and their AWP in play. And there you go. Existence will go and fall as well. So strong round here from EnVyUs. If they can keep 4 or 5 staying alive, have their money afloat, they're looking fairly good going into the remainder of this first half.
Pistols. Trying to see if they can find themselves something. Maniac. Almost touching distance from Happy. Somehow wins the duel. That's an AK, so actually happy days for him at this point. You just hide in secret. Toinu. Deagle potentially just going to hold Silo. Lure his head into all day as well, likely. Just wanting the same sort of idea that Maniac had, which was get myself that gun.
Yeah, just play for X's here and try and get another AK into the bag and save yourself $3,100 for your economy. Maniac going to be going back towards ramp, and that B-bomb site going to be saving the AK. And as I say, that Scream will catch him. Maniac none the wiser. He must have thought that EnVyUs were going to try hunt him for the AK, so he tried to do reverse psychology and go towards the other side of the map. But actually, if he just stayed towards secret, he would have the AK in his hands. Anyway, going to be 5-3 now, round number 9. 2-run advantage still though for the CT side. Toinu, 4.5k. If he's dropped an AWP, it means someone has to go glass cannon. So are we going to see a 5-rifle setup? And if we do, are we going to be seeing a different setup than we usually see?
4 rifles, 1 UMP.
Oh, wow. So we might be seeing Alex go for play an aggressive stance towards red container again. We might see Toinu go towards secret and play towards underground. But actually Toinu... Oh yeah, he is going towards ramp. So he is doing as a... Actually, no, he's playing towards ramp. surprising is they're switching up their default and their CT play as of the lack of the orb.
Interesting to see how that will affect their overall composition. As EnVy looking like they will work an opportunity towards ramp if they can. Scream bunched up with RPK. Ajay just waiting for his time to shine. A crossfire towards ramp is going to be tough for EnVy to crack, bear in mind. But one good flash. That should be enough to blind them for at least a moment.
Yep. Now that is holding Sixer towards outside of the AWP, he's holding towards the peak from Garage or A main. And eventually going to peek towards Heaven. Might be able to spot Existence as well, but Alex will find the first towards A. Kill onto RPK. I actually believe he may have pushed, so Existence towards outside. The CT steps, wins the duel as well. It's with the two-man advantage here for the CT side. Make it nearly 3 as Haji goes low.
Toinu managing to fall back towards ramp. It's all about the bait and switch at this point. Existence taking a few shots as well. The kills come through. Maniac gets the double, peeks out for the third. And everything falls into place. LDLC up to 6. EnVy. 3 rounds, it was good from them. They built up their economy so they can still survive. And that's the key thing going forward in this half.
Yeah, 11,000 there for Haji, so they can still buy. As he's going to try number 10. Maniac clean the charge here. 12 kills to 4 deaths. Most kills in the server. So, what's the game plan here from EnVyUs? It feels like when they play the fast and aggressive style of CS, they really do get the advantage early. And when they play slow and passive, they walk into the good stacks and the good reads from Existence as he's stacking 2 or 3 players as to where EnVyUs seem to be ending up round after round. Alex playing towards CT vent. He's ready for the aggression towards upper, and here it comes, the assault towards A.
Oh, they're not even checking in. Finally, Scream turns it around, finds the tap. Happy as well. RPK all landing on in. Bomb instantly going to be planted. I don't think there's much they will try to do now. An AWP and a rifle. Scrap that, the rifle taken down. At least Toinu is in secret. That's a weapon you don't want to lose if you're LDLC. Because their money isn't chip shape at all.
Yeah, obviously they're going to be reset now. They won a round and had their money reset. They did have players stay alive though, so they can potentially buy up into round number 11. But you can see the different the change of pace. EnVyUs, it feels like when they play those high octane style, when they play the high octane style of CS, they seem to have far more success that way. Taking the aim duels and the trade style of CS, because they're fielding and standing. XMS is obviously ill, away, busy, whatever. That's irrelevant because Haji's standing in. But when they do group together, they move as a wolf pack, as a 4 or 5 man unit, and they overpower the sites. When you have Scream going in the first, he's landed those 180 headshots to get the entries in, and at that point, if you get that first kill towards A, you play the trade game following that one, you'll always have the man advantage or the site in your possession, and it's so difficult for LDLC to really have a chance into the rounds, and the same carries forward into round number 11 as they're going to be forced onto a weak buy here. Alex being the only player here of Kevlar. Apart from that, USB onto Maniac and Tunu. Default pistols as well for Devil and Existence. It's definitely looking south right now for LDLC as EnVyUs is starting to catch up.
Yeah, looking good, seemingly finding back that fragging power they were missing in map number 1. I still have my doubts though. I was a supporter, but no, I'm still very much on the fence. These pistols can of course be searching for a few opportunities here and there, a few heads to find. Tried to save as much as they could in that previous round, but AWP was just lost in the final few seconds. Not exactly ideal, but they have to suck it up and try and do what they can here.
50 seconds left, bomb. Left outside lobby. The 3-man stack towards the secret stairs will find the first kill. Maniac and Devil chime in together to find the kill onto Happy. Sixer. Holding for the re-aggression, but now EnVyUs know that the stack is towards the B side. Scream, acknowledging that A site should be fairly clear and easy to infiltrate, will demolish the CT defense. So nice 3k there to open up the site and should cement EnVyUs here with a 5th round.
Yeah, really well read from Scream, to be honest. The kills all coming in tow as well. Alex and Maniac both now scrambling. Maniac picking up an AK certainly has a silver lining to it. Alex does have the Kevlar. There's certainly value in that as well. Things start to wind on down.
Yeah. Going to the next buy round, the question is what do LDLC do to change the pace?
That's a second rifle.
It is. But then again, it's about the rounds now as it comes to the latter portions of the first half. Money is of course important. But what's important is getting these final rounds here for the CT side going in before going to the T half. So, for LDLC, EnVyUs have been playing heavy towards lobby. They've been going for the bursts towards upper. how do you counter that? Do you save your Molotovs for when you hear the grenades being pinned? Do you have a CT player smoke off heart, try get inside heart and try listen or play aggressive and try be a front wall of defense? Do you simply put the AWPer, your outside AWPer, towards A main, have Alex and the other player from LDLC who's holding towards A, have them both still play towards A, but have Tunu play towards blue, play towards A main, so if there is a fast A play, he can still be there. Do you have the AWPer play towards heaven, so in case, again, there is a fast A play, he's towards heaven, he can aid them. But let's see what the change is. Tunu playing towards garage. Actually, Six is going to peek in with no flashbang, nothing. He's going to walk into his scope. A nice easy kill there found by Tunu. And actually, a fairly sloppy kill and undisciplined play there from Sixer to give away his frag. As we go into round number 12, he's got the man advantage here for the CT side. It was looking good for EnVyUs after claiming rounds, after losing their pistol. The momentum seems to be shifting away from their favour.
I feel like that's one of the things that happens though when you promote this looser style, that you could well see these mistakes come in from individuals who take fights that they perhaps shouldn't have, at least unsupported.
Yeah, I mean, right now they're going back towards T-spawn, so they can throw their T-spawn smokes. Well, at that point, will they have time before their teammates are all dead? Tunu found another kill, second one for himself. On the round, he rotates his AWP from garage to round, knowing they can have more of an impact if they don't know where his AWP is, trying to catch EnVyUs off guard round after round.
So persistent in pushing him. Haji really wants this kill, playing around the smoke, trying to see if he could maybe catch him off guard. Maniac. Meanwhile, taking down Scream. Haji does find the kill, so it pays off, but it's non-existent. Not quite that AWP. Going to be lurking towards ramp. 30 seconds for them to work with Envy. Now have to start to pick up the pace. RPK with a headshot on towards Alex. This starts to change things. A significant effect.
Yep. And right now they can have Haji go towards heaven, lurk towards upper. You're expecting a player towards the A side to drop through vent, so it should be a 1 versus 1 towards A. And actually Tunu the opposite with the player that dropped. So is there that 1 versus 1? And actually, yes it is. Maniac on top of Hut. Does he not see his head? Unfortunately, he doesn't. He had the bomb. 7 seconds left. He had to find that kill instantly. And now Haji last alive. He's going to have to try and die, not after time. And the time has expired. He's trying to run away. And then you have a 25 health left from him. One shot from the AK from Devil would have taken him down. 27-1 would have been enough to submit that kill after time. But actually, luckily, he will survive. As we go to round number 13, 7-5, and LDLC finally claim around again.
A weird way for it to unfold. So unfortunate it comes down to time right at the very end as well, because it was well thought. The game plan was good. But they needed that first kill, just like you said.
Yep. Once again, towards Garage with the AWP. Hopefully this time Six doesn't give away an easy kill for him. Bomb left outside lobby, so we're probably going to see a burst towards upper, which definitely was successful for EnVyUs earlier on into the half multiple times. Grouping up towards Hut now. The pop flashes, the smoke towards A main to warden off Alex playing the A main rotate. Where is Alex right now? Playing towards default, so he's moved. He's no longer playing towards A main or playing towards CT vent, sorry. He's hunkered down towards the side. It should be a good change of position. Boost towards ramp as well. So right now, LDLC are trying to throw a few tricks up their sleeves. But again, EnVyUs now go for the late outside control with the smokes to warden off their opposition to allow them to go down through secret and potentially go towards B. Let's see if it's going to work.
Because Toinu is searching for something but gets absolutely nothing. Alex, you need to throw that smoke sooner rather than later. The push comes in. It'll bloom. Holds them.
Yep. And that 50 seconds is now going to really be 35 because that smoke lasts 17 seconds. So in terms of the clock, that's really going to dent it. You saw how fast the rotation is from Alex. 5 seconds before, I was talking about where he was playing on default on A. Great rotation from him. And now let's see if that smoke's found enough time as he rotates back towards the B side. 30 seconds left as EnVyUs still none the wiser as to where they want to eventually end up.
Not even 35, we're down to 25 at this point before they finally start making the push. They're walking in towards Alex, but not just that. Toinu's holding with the AWP, adding to the fact that the rest of his team are rotating on over. How on earth do you break the site if you're Envy right now? How do you crack this defense of the CTs? It's looking so difficult. Alex a second kill. Happy finally securing a kill back through. But Devil again with the trade. Devil a double kill. Toinu. The final needed, and simple as that. LDLC. They do find the rape.
The reason they were so pressured for time there was because of that smoke from Alex. Great play from him, great rotation as well. He read the situation perfectly. And there you have it. 8-5, a 3-round advantage now for the CT side going into the penultimate round of the first half, round number 14. Match is paused. EnVyUs 2 rounds in a row now where they've really let that clock slide, as they've waited till 10 seconds left before they finally make that final commitment and gambit towards one of the sites. It's quite strange using that word gambit in Counter-Strike because obviously former major champions. Smart play. There you go.
Yeah, I think it certainly is a fair comment either way. I mean, unfortunately, when they do make those pushes, they're always banking on one player finding one kill. It's a very trivial argument. I mean, you expect a little bit more, really, than just a quick, right, this guy finds the headshot, we could win the round. He loses it, we die. Apparently that's 2 or 3 times they've gone through it.
Yeah, one of the issues as well is the fact that LDLC are waiting with their utility. They're not really expunging it early. They're holding on to it to the vital portions of the round, towards 50 seconds or 40 seconds, where you look at 45 seconds of the clock. As soon as that smoke goes down, it's really 30 seconds left. And with 30 seconds left, that gives time, with the 50 seconds the smoke's down for the rotations to come in. 2 Nuke to rotate in, Maniac to rotate in, through Ven, through ramp as well, the AWP. So anyway, there's going to be another buy here for the T side, sorry, by their case for them and good utility. As they break the upper windows, so they can flash out and try to burst the site again, which is what they're trying to mimic. Smoke towards Garage here from Haji, as they're going to be going towards outside and about to be testing the star AWP from LDLC. Tunu, probably going to go huge.
It's completely zoned off, though. He can't see an absolute thing. And finally gets the peek out from Blue, finds the angle, in fact, for the kill. Looking now for a second as well. More than happy to be aggressive. Well, they're wrapping on through. May will have a chance to find the third player, but Sixer, hungry. Meanwhile, takes down Alex. Devil playing towards the back of the silo, trying to survive. That was a really nice shot, but it was a little too far left. Resistance with the trade, Scream trying so hard. Pointing, what is that angle? That's not an angle you can fight. Envy, 8-6. Look at the money for LDLC.
Oh yeah, it's awful going to the final round of the first half. Just to break down the play of that round as well, just from the CT side, EnVyUs, they throw the smokes towards outside. Tunu, he peeks where there's the gap towards, well, I used to call it credit card, so I used to call the little slit there between Blue. He peeks there, finds the first kill, and he says A main is open. Instantly, Alex smokes off A main, he falls back towards default. So in terms of the CT side defense, they played it stellar. They get the first kill outside, Alex smokes off A main to warn off the aggression, falls back towards default. But unfortunately for him, he didn't land the shots, and he was overwhelmed by the aggression from EnVyUs. And it seems like every single round they do group up together and play that heavy trade style of CS. They have success. They gain rounds off the back of it. 6 rounds already found for themselves on the T side of Nuke after losing the aforementioned pistol. So far, so good for EnVyUs. As we go to the final round here, UMP for Tunu. Alex on the CZ, 3 and 4s as well. No AWPs though for the T side. 6 is going to be favouring the AK instead. Let's see as they're going to be going back towards our side. They might not even do 2 heavy smokes here because they don't expect an AWP to be in the hands of Tunu.
They've gone for 2, which is pretty standard, right? It's a little bit lighter. You're missing that third smoke towards kind of the backside of red, but you're still getting the 2 most important, which covers your cross to secret.
Yeah. So they can walk down now. Question is there going to be another over rotation right after the CT side? 40. Oh, look at this. 40 seconds left. Alex, if you had a smoke, that could have been the game changer, but actually has to push for the information, eventually goes down, and now things go crazy. Devil trying to make an impact, but actually he's going to get caught off guard by Sixer.
Sixer going to make the push, find his headshot. That's a huge play to make as Envy now actually have themselves in control. We talked about them needing the frag, then they could win the round. Well, they found the frags. Now are they going to win after all? A point to prove. Maniac tapped on down, sitting in the corner, standing idly by now in a coffin box as Haji takes down Toinu, and that's the half, 8-7. We'll be right back with you very, very soon as we head to a break. Welcome back, folks, to what is going to be the conclusion of this second map between LDLC and EnVy. It was a Wolfpack attitude that allowed that 7-8 half. Those are the words that came out your mouth.
Yes.
What are you thinking going forward?
Depends. Obviously, EnVyUs now going to be fielding that CT side. With this substitute, how much of an impact them? Hadji obviously fairly quiet on the T side, but then again wasn't really an outlier, an outstander, or a cause for concern, I guess you can mention. But yeah, we are going back into this one. It's going to be Smoke, flashbang onto Alex with the P250 as well, and after the buffs as well, the P250 now has the same range headshot as the USP, so it's really found a place in the meta right now for the T side. Hadji playing towards ramp, as I said, but he's the one being tested.
The ramp play coming in thick and fast. Hadji under so much pressure, yet to find a single shot. Devil down to 80 is all well and good, but need to find the head, buddy. You need to find yourself a kill as he struggles. Maniac and Happy both at least will find themselves fragged respectively. Scream in towards Vent, gonna just take the fight with his team. Happy, 2 shots to the body. Existence again, 1 for him, hitting us in a 3-for-3. Devil, a Glock proven to be rather sweet, but the bomb taken on down. The pace is slowed. Scream in control of the tempo somewhat as he peeks out towards Existence, but the double peek proves to be overwhelming. 6 and out all on towards his shoulders. The door slams shut as Devil sends him packing.
So 9-7, LDLC go for the fast ramp play. They know that XMS is the ramp player. This is one of the things I mentioned in the preface, Ryan. Domestic games where teams know their opposition, they know where the substitute, the inexperienced player is going to play. That's Hadji standing in for XMS from EnVyUs Academy. They really put him to the test there. They rush him down, doesn't get a kill. And as the anchor player towards ramp, you have to get 1 kill as a bare minimum before you give up that B-bomb. So in the retake, LDLC will come to fruition and get round by 9. They've won both pistols here, Ryan. And usually I'd say a team that wins both pistols generally wins the map. But after seeing how EnVyUs favoured in the last one, still can't be so sure.
We'll have to wait, see how things go. LDLC with so much control right now over outside. Really forcing Sixer back. Cannot even face out towards railing. If he does, almost certain death. RPK will find himself a double, however, which could hold a lot considering he's got control of the bomb.
Does indeed. Bomb, drop below heaven. That's going to be quite painful to try and retrieve. Alex's low gets dinked up as well by the CZ from Sixer. And now the 2 versus 4. There are a 2-man deficit. Scream has to peek over. Will actually win the duel. Alex lost the life now, 17 HP. It's going to be the force by win here from EnVyUs.
Not over just yet. By no means no easy feat for LDLC. As EnVy do get themselves that force by win and really proving they have some fight left in them.
Yeah. Anyway, they're round number 18. It's going to be the force buy back potentially from LDLC. You can see 1.5k into the banks for the T players. And they will be going for the force. Let's see if Tunu as well will be going for the force as well. Which he does. 5 to Kevlar. Tech 9 onto Maniac and Tunu. CZ and a Deagle onto Existence. 2 smokes and a flashbang. Where are they going to use the smokes? It's going to be the fast upper rush. Let's see if they can put it off.
Straight out onto the site. Through vent potentially for some of these players. Others going out one towards the A site itself. The Tech 9 of Tunu catching one by surprise, but still like this a bit too slow. With Tunu, he's there, but he's waiting for something. That being his team in the bomb ultimately is Hadji does take down Existence. And all the tempo picked up by these pistols has been completely thrown out the window.
Yep. 2 versus 4 now. This is the force by from LDLC. Tag comes out from 6 up. We'll finish off Maniac with the PT50. 9-9 with the scoreline. It should be the EK coming from LDLC. No bomb planted, which means their money's going to be very, very low going to the first buy round here. The first full buy round here of the second half. Because you go for that full force buy, you're only going to have, what, 4.1k at a max, depending on if you get kills or not. Which it gives you enough for an AK smoke, but you're going to be lacking flashbangs, you're going to be lacking smokes on some players. Some of these players are buying, Tunu buys a PT50, which means he'll have no smoke going into the next round. So, with the lack of smokes and utility, how will that impact their T side, and how will EnVyUs impact their CT side economy playing versus the pistols right now?
Scout holding towards outer screen, peeking. Will get himself 2 rewarding frags. Happy dealing with Alex and Existence. Looks like this one is fairly simple. As Happy finish it off with the CZ, just mowing down Maniac. But this is the round that LDLC can scream about. But
oh gosh, they're going for
surprise, surprise. a third time now we've seen them go for this.
What's this? A ramp rush? Is this a upper rush? Is this smokes down lower, trying to push towards ramp, or something strange? Already the fast smokes towards outside. Let's see. If this might be a fast A main split, and if it is, this could actually work really well.
I mean, it's worked every time so far when they've gone for this UMP buy. All that it banks on is them having the right idea in terms of the actual execution of the round.
Oh, I like this. It's the fake towards Secret. Now the MAC-10s are going to push towards upper.
This is where things get problematic. EnVy, no idea what's hit them. Alex, a decimating blow towards the face of RPK. Sixer at least finding one, trying to look down as opposition, hitting what Toinu couldn't. Oh. There's a P250 deny the plant. Sixer still lurking above the shadows, finishing them all off in a dastardly fashion. That AWP, good for 4 kills, maybe even the 5th. As Devil slips up into heaven. That MAC-10 certainly going to not go down without a fight. A minute to work with. Give Sixer his position. The pistol already getting close to killing him. But neither side can pull through with the frag.
Doesn't want to give away his kill as well. Doesn't want to get too aggressive and greedy for that ace. But will give up the plant. It's an extra $800 going to the next round for LDLC, so they will be able to buy up into round number 21. But that's if they lose this one, and Devil has to go huge.
Looks like he's just going to maybe take the contact through the smoke. No, scrap that. Cautious about the push. Scream. Living up to his name. A tap to the head of Devil. Simple as anything. EnVy starting to walk ahead in this game. Dealing with the first buy from LDLC. Not really what you want to see if you are expecting them to be much stronger on their T side. You told me during the break if they took the pistol, they'd start to run away with things. But we're seeing the polar opposite.
Yeah, after losing that force buy from EnVyUs versus the C's there, it seems like the momentum's really stunted. Then again though, if Sixer doesn't go huge in that round, LDLC are probably going to pull through with a win. Smart play, do the smokes towards outside, fake it with Devil going down secret lower steps with the MAC-10 and try and go up upper and catch them off guard, which they definitely did. But Sixer was too much to handle.
He spots 2 players outside.
Yeah, exactly. Sees the bomb as well, so now they know it's going to be an outside play. But are they going to go towards a main, or are they going to go down towards secret steps?
Happy actually relocating towards secret, has himself the molly. It's almost identical what we talked about in the first half in terms of controlling the round with the utility. A Scream, holding the smoke, waiting to see if a push comes through. Sixer also going to take some movement towards outside, has the read on the position of existence, but not quite Alex. So that kill is going to be capitalized on. Haji with the trade, looks for a second, but existence so far pushed up. Happy, do you face?
An advantage now for LDLC. As the bomb goes down towards lower. You can see as well, Maniac has claimed the side. Devil, though, will claim the head of Happy. And now both the remaining players are towards upper. Nowhere near that B-bomb site. Might be forced to save as well into round number 22, but nevertheless, though. 40 seconds left. Bomb being planted now. RPK and Scream. I'm finally going to realize that it is going to be that B-bomb site. They know the money might be low as well for LDLC, so they could play for exits here, but actually after getting that kill onto Maniac and they have vent control, they can probably go for this one.
Flash is going to be thrown. Scream. Like to take the entry off the back of that. Pete comes in. Oh, Scream, please, not again. The triple kill now is what he's built himself through into the round. A fortune-telling play as he tries to find Devil. Thinking, racking his brain, no idea where he is. Means the flank can be found. Devil from behind will deny Scream the 4K clutch.
24 kills right now for Scream. Definitely the one pulling EnVyUs over the edge right now. But for how long? Going to be going for the force buy here. I'll say force buy, the full buy, sorry, but the money will be low. You can see once the buy comes up from 6 as well, if he buys that orb, the player with the most money will be Scream. So, from LDLC, they've won both pistols, they got reset. They've won the first buy round, they're the first full buy round. As that. They do the smokes towards outside, they go down secret steps, they get the first kill towards the B-bomb site. Maniac in existence, they have control of B lower. And at that point, the B site is so hard to retake, especially with the man deficit.
Scoreline so damn close. LDLC, they're not out of this one just yet. They do need to find something though to break EnVy and allow them to equalize them from there, of course. Use that as a launch pad to continue to build up on those rounds. Feels like they've not found themselves really a game plan that works. They're just still experimenting. They got close in every single round they've played, let's be honest. Not a single one has always been a whitewash.
Yeah, that's why the money isn't too strong right now for LDLC. You can see if they lose this round, they may be in a slight right in terms of their economy. Then again, for EnVyUs, a few players having 3,000 or 4,000 It sets up the storyline where LDLC, they need to chain rounds together to break that CT bank and force the ecos in the 3 rounds, essentially. Already, though, Existence managed to worm his way through towards Secret lower. And now the bait towards Secret. Real attack can happen towards Upper, and RPK has to get the kill, but actually goes down, and already Upper is secured by the T side, and the retake shall begin.
It all falls into place. Maniac taking down Hadges. He walks through a smoke. They're going to butt heads as well as Happy overexposed. They're both spraying at each other rapidly so, but Maniac will find the kill. Devil pulling through on towards Sixer, leaving just Scream. One man all on his shoulders. He needs to save. There's Envy. They're going to have to allow LDLC take this 11-11.
If we can see the money, please, Matt. Yeah. They've lost. They're going to be losing 2 in a row, which means their round loss bonus will be 1,900. So that means RPK will go to 3.4k, so you can buy UMP, maybe Scream. Scream will get enough, so we can drop over an AWP, actually, as he'll go to 4,800. So he can keep his rifle. Yeah, no, he can't, actually.
Talk about that rifle.
Yeah, no, he can't.
That's gone well, isn't it?
Yep. And then actually just have to save this one. They do have above 2,000 across the board, which means if they save this one, they can have a good buy going into round number 24. But that means LDLC will get the lead, and also another round where LDLC can build up their bank. You can see a lot of C's there, C and SEE. What you can see is the money is low for LDLC. So they need this round versus the Ecos to really start to build that money in case things go south for them in the remainder of their T half, so they can have money to buy up for when EnVyUs are finally going to win rounds on their CT side. They can't let it slip versus the Pistols once again. They have to make this round clean.
Maya's going to start to hurt if you keep making me see so much.
Nice one, mate.
Wow. Molly, of course, fizzling out towards Secret. Not really too much Envy can do. Just have to take those close-range fights, see if the CZs can connect the headshot. RPK opting to get aggressive. Scream winning his respective duel on towards Existence, but Maniac already finding that advantage right back. The duel towards outside, very, very awkward. As Toyno as well, just watching Secret is incredibly smart, as it means Happy, when he comes to play Peekaboo, will lose his hit. Alex, a double kill for him, and just like that, a click of your fingers, LDLC, 12-11.
Now the buy should come in for EnVyUs. But then again, if they buy here, the money will be... Their money obviously will be weak. What I'm trying to say is the utility will be weak. Who's going to buy the kit as well? It's going to have to be Sixer, sure. No kit right now for the CT side. So, LDLC have had the bomb down multiple times. It's in the afterplants, they've let it slip. If they get the bomb planted here, there's no kit right now for the CT side, so it's a full 10-second defuse here for EnVyUs. And if they lose this round, LDLC get to 13, their money's broken again. They're going to be forced up to weak buy. They should be 14-11. This is the round that really sets up the tempo of the remainder of this second half here. LDLC, they want to go 2-0 and beat out their derby, their domestic rivals, and have the clean 2-0. But Scream right now is going to try and stop that.
Playing close to the smoke, does find the initial kill, but has to be careful now on the rest of the contact that will be forced. Sixer playing so far back. But the AWP is already poised over that bomb, stopping LDLC from going to grab it. But the flash is perfect, just a second to spare. And will now be on the back of Alex. He's invested in towards Secret. No turning back. It's all on his shoulders to take that bomb and carry it to a site. You can go up through vent, hit towards A. You can go down through B. Somehow you can catch Scream completely back turned.
He had the bomb as well, so Scream's going to see the bomb on radar. And EnVyUs now, did they over-rotate? Hadji's rotated already. It all comes down to this next kill here, Ryan. If the LDLC get the next kill, there's a real chance they can take this one and really push EnVyUs back against the ropes.
Maniac taking down Sixer, that next kill swaying towards LDLC. So unsure, Envy. No idea what's really going on. Happy, at least taking down Devil close range. RPK for the second. Takedowns Alex trying to see if he can keep control of the bomb.
Ooh.
But Maniac isn't going to allow that to happen, at least not without a fight.
Oh, he's played this so smart, wow. They've both gone towards Heaven as well. They were going to double up, go Heaven, play the 1 versus 2, but actually the planter was lower. May come to success. Happy spots him out though. Happy drops down from Heaven, makes the fast rotation towards ramp. Now the question is, do Hadji and Happy group up together and play the 2 versus 1 as a unit?
Bear in mind, Happy is just 12 HP.
Oh.
But he can only hit him to 8. That's tough. Tough to stomach. But Envy survive. Yep. Put under pressure, they pull through. The game will go 12-12. And I hate to say it, but a victor still unclear.
So, round number 25 now. LDLC 12, EnVyUs 12 as well. And LDLC, they did win 2 rounds on the trot, which means they have about 6,000, actually more than that, 7,000-ish across the board. And submachine guns again. 3 submachine guns so far, and 2 AKs. Okay, this is getting pretty crazy right now. Are we seeing a shift in the meta? Are we witnessing in front of our eyes the change of Counter-Strike? I mean, why are so many teams right now buying? Obviously, it's strong because there's no head-up. You would think there'd be no head-up, but actually, EnVyUs right now, they've been demolished by those MAC-10s and UMPs so often. They've actually gone for 4 sets of head armor. But it doesn't really matter versus the AK, though. Happy will find the kill onto Alex, but Maniac goes big with 2 kills. Another man advantage here for the T-side is going to be working their way down secret, and slowly but surely going to be going for the contact play towards B.
Toinu waiting for that molly to fade. The smoke actually going to make that happen pretty damn quickly, but that's more problematic. Won't really want to push that. Maniac, meanwhile, working up through now. Going to be caught by Hadji's, holding very close for that MP9. We've already talked about just how lethal it is at that sort of range. Makes it 3v3.
Happy in a good position as well towards short. Outside the decon door. Happy gets the first as well, the elevated angle. And now the man advantage here. The bomb's going to be quite tough to plant.
Hadji can't quite peek at this range. It's not really ideal. The bomb is going to go down. He swings out. Devil going to overwhelm him with the MAC-10. Happy swings open through door. There's a hole on it that allows him to peek. His teammate, not really the weapon you want. Devil just holding for the rotate. The timings are perfect. Lands the dink sixer. Left in a tough 1v1 now, as he has no idea where Toinu's going to be. The bomb is ticking. Has himself a kit. But Toinu is so crispy.
13-12 now. Maniac with a massive double K entry towards the A side. And suddenly, with the man deficit, they actually, fair play, they made that one close. Considering they had such a big deficit early on into the round, managing to close that one out in a 1 versus 1. Still shows some good form here. It's going to be the half buy from EnVyUs. They're going to eco this one, allow LDLC to get to 14. And then they can buy up into round number 26. Let's take a look already. Aggression towards A. They're trying to swarm the pistols.
Overwhelm them quick as anything. Cut them down before they can even get going. EnVy trying to unload a few bullets from the chamber. But just when they get 3 or 4 off, they'll lose their life. Pretty costly if you ask me. It
feels like the pistols are at most effective when you do that slow default and then you get picked off by 1 CZ here, 1 CZ there. Suddenly it's a 5 versus 3. When you just really take brute force and take the fight to those pistols, it's so hard to really line up 2 or 3 players when they are flooding out through door or through huts.
Sometimes it works. Sometimes you see players make huge plays, but it's a bigger gamble than playing slow and playing control.
Yeah, well, there's obviously the debate depending on do you play slow defaults or do you play the fast ones as a team?
I think it ultimately depends on the players you're using. And from a pooling perspective.
Yeah, and you're playing versus as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, though, it's going to go 14-12 here. LDLC with the 2-man advantage, but EnVyUs can still buy. But what are they going to buy? What are they going to do on the T side? LDLC going to be going, so far, heavy towards secret steps. At what point does Toinu, sorry, to all the French fans out there. At what point does Toinu go towards secret low with the AWP and really have an impact there? And oh my god, are they saving again? Here comes the pause, wow.
They have to think about this a whole lot.
Not just that, they've already bought the pistol, so it's fairly obvious what they're going to be doing, right? But they're going to play for overtime. There's a good chance they have in this round with the pistols, regardless. But saying they lose it, it goes 15-12. They need to chain 3 rounds together on their CT side, and they're willing to take that risk.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what we need to be thinking about right now, and that's what they have to be thinking about, perhaps even in this pause, knowing full well that this round is going to be a huge ask. Sure, they've got Kevlar, but those buys, there's got to be something to them, a bit of substance.
Yeah, I mean, for EnVyUs, how do you counter the lower steps? I said Toinu, I meant Sixer, sorry, my bad. At what point does Sixer or Happy play towards secret steps? There's an off angle above the stairs as well. You can play, try and mow down 1 or 2 players.
Perhaps even go for the more aggressive play, send 2 players over and go for the flash peek.
Where do you mean the flash peek?
From steps.
Maybe. Usually send the AWP there, but the flash peek would work just as the same. Anyway, though, some of the pistols boosted up towards ramp. Smokes come out towards secret once again from LDLC. Seems to be stable from their T side. Toinu finds the first one to Sixer. Another slow walk and contact play in towards their main shove again.
Light screams position, but you can't help but ask. Or think even that he's asking for a bit too much of himself, as RPK will go for a few back-to-back shots, but it may well be fanciful. There needs more to be done from Happy, who spirals down from above. That's a double kill now from him. Happy living up to what RPK called from. It was a huge ask, but he delivers. A good molly from Toyny to try and make this 1v2 that a little bit easier. I feel like he knows roughly what's going on.
Oh, the timing, wow.
That is so unlucky. Does have a Tech 9, so if the fights get a little close and personal, he can deal with it, but the timing is just too much. Envy. RPK with the two first kills. Happy. Then the pressure put on towards him. Had to land every single shot. Always around, potentially could have been LDLCs right there and then.
That's really going to impact the mentality as well from LDLC. They have to pick themselves back up here, going into round number 28. Let's take a look. 14 to 13, EnVyUs only one round behind here, but still going to be the buy from LDLC. 4 AKs, the AWP onto Toyny, and the AWP onto 6-up. And now it's Happy going towards secret steps at the start. Like I said in the pre-phase before this round, you need to have a player playing towards those steps to really warding off the early aggression coming out from LDLC. It seems like they love these smokes, and now it seems like they're just going to throw those smokes like normal, and then try and whittle themselves into a main.
There's a chance for 6 to find a kill. There's a slight gap towards the right-hand side that he's found. Could be an opportunity. But they've already got too close at this point. That has now faded. He was unable to capitalize on it. Instead, he just holds much more passively for the push. Does drop Alex, the bomb being given up. But he's trapped towards spawn. This is a very hard position to play. But a defensive smoke certainly helps him. Hanji looking like he wants to support him. Existence hungry to find the kill, however. Somehow gets completely around. I mean, sure, Hanji just trade. But it didn't need to be a trade frag.
Still a man advantage though for EnVyUs. Maniac has complete control of ramp here. Spots out Haji, the ramp player. And now maybe LDLC can take advantage of the weakness towards that B-bomb site. Haji's constantly refacing back and forth. Eventually we'll go down to Toyny's Tech 9. 3 versus 3 now. But Maniac is low. Happy going to drop in through CT lower. So they have coverage towards the B side, sorry. They're going to be leaving RPK and Scream towards a bomb. Left towards south side, but now Toyny is going to retrieve it. What's the call from Existence? Do they go A or do they go B?
It's a gamble no matter what. Oh. Devil peeking in towards Scream as he was running up the ladder. Toyny, the shot on towards RPK. Contact being taken. Happy. Now all on towards him. He'll most certainly be heading up towards heaven. Has himself a molly. Puts Devil in a bit of a dire spot. I'll just back off to the corner, however. At this point, Happy. No chance in hell, buddy. It's over. Grab yourself the AK. Except that's all you're going to get.
Yeah, it's going to be saving the AK into the next round. And actually, if we can see the money again, Matt, EnVyUs' round loss bonus is going to be reset to 1.4k. We'll see the money in a second anyway, but from 1.4k as the round loss bonus, how much money did they have in the bank when they did go for that half buy with the CZs and Kevlar? Hopefully they had 2,000 in the bank plus the round win bonus. But let's see. Yes, they can still buy here decently. Thankfully, Happy did save the AK, so they will have an extra M4. I believe they'll have 4 rifles actually going to this buy, or maybe even 3. So it's going to be M4 brought up by Haji. Scream on the CZ. Same goes for RPK. 2 rifles and AWP as well for the CT side. It's match point for LDLC. They're 1 away from closing this one out in the 2-0 fashion. And victory. Many people not expecting this one. The betway odds were 2-1 essentially. Strong play here from LDLC. But let's see if they can finish this one off and not lose the final hurdle.
Happy under pressure. 4 players running at him. Does find one. Toyny, thanks to the molly he put down, so at least able to find a trade himself. RPK nearly dying in the same fashion. Smokes himself off. Allows for a kill. Close range with the CZ. Looking for more. Devil will wipe him away. Those AK so crafty at tapping. There's LDLC now at a man disadvantage. Trying to figure out the way back in. Scream holding through door, waiting for the push. Smoke fading on towards the site.
Oh, he could get so unlucky with timing, but actually it seems like LDLC have gone back towards A. And actually it's only 1 player towards the A site. No one towards the A site, I should say. 6 was towards ramp. Haji and Scream are rotating towards B. They've given up the A site now. And here comes the retake. 6 with the AWP, not the weapon you want in this scenario. Thankfully, the Scream has the kit. There's a chance here, but only one smoke on Sixer. They need a Molotov to flush out these players. But let's see, Devil and Existence about to be tested.
The flashes are good, but only for a short time. Finally, the peaks are being taken. Checking up towards Existence. Does find one before he falls. But Scream with the trade. Headshot. In fact, that's enough. Envy going to be able to pull through 14 to 15. One round will be all the difference. A very slow retake, but a retake nonetheless.
Yeah, they know they're the Kip, so they don't want to overface. Sixer holding for the aggression. In that scenario as well, we are in a man deficit on the T side. You might see some players or some teams in that scenario where they group up together and they play like a 2 versus 1 towards Sixer towards Lobby, or towards A main on the play that was A main. I believe it was Haji or Scream. So many ways you can play that one as the T side in that scenario. But then again, EnVyUs were holding for if LDLC got aggressive, then they played it slow, they played it smart, they had the kit, and they worked off of it. Nevertheless, though, it's going to be the UMP for Maniac, a decent buy here from LDLC. As you have the AWP to Toinu. But already aggression towards and the smokes towards outside. Same again. LDLC though, they've been getting the B side time and time again. It's just those retakes that have been going in the favour of EnVyUs.
A few good high flashes are going to be thrown deep, in fact, for Sixer. As he tries to hold Existence, does take down Scream. Sixer still posted up on this red container. This is crucial. As Existence tries to push close, going through credit card, but the bomb going to be dropped, Alex. Existence at least were able to trade, but you have to argue to yourself, LDLC are in such a good position. Their bread and butter play secret, that's all it's been. Maniac as well. Actually holding for it. Does give up the frag, makes it a little bit harder now. The Devil at it again, on towards RPK. Existence spraying rapidly on towards Happy, meaning it is all on towards this substitute player. Again, a chance to step into the spotlight and clutch it out and force OT. Never has he been under so much pressure in such a game. Every win counts.
Yeah, if they lose this one, they go 2 to 10, I believe. Or 2 to 9. They need this win here. But they need Hadji to go huge. There's no key if the bomb is planted soon, which it shall be towards B. But then again, actually, is it towards B or is it towards A? I can't really see the x-rays through this. And actually, it is B. Okay, good. Planting towards B. Hadji's close towards the B site. If there was a chance for EnVyUs, it's now.
Walking down those steps. Heading towards door. Existence going to give him the first kill. Ops for the AK. The smoke not allowing him to peek towards the left side of sight. Just spot him. It all comes down to the tap. Can he find it? Goes for it. Lands the spray. Hadji, the substitute, makes it. And allows things 15-15. Forces overtime for EnVyUs.
And that's a big round there from Hadji. What's crucial as well is LDLC got to 15 rounds, but off the back again to 15 rounds, they won 2 pistols. And now obviously going into overtime, there are only gun rounds and there are no pistol rounds. How will that impact them on their T and CT half?
Definitely be something we keep an eye on. I do want to see outside contested somewhat, or at least the whole idea of these constant smoke plays being dealt with. Because all it's been every single round is a T side that throws the smokes, pushes in towards secret, pushes their own smokes perhaps, and just looks to force those kills time and time again.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. Obviously, LDLC, they love going for the outside smokes, as you mentioned before, the cross smokes down towards lower. But then again, I mean, Happy, earlier on in the half, was the player playing towards secret lower steps, and he was the player that was having success there. The question for me is really, for LDLC, what more do they have to show? It seemed like towards the end of EnVyUs, we understood their game plan, going for the outside smokes, playing the slow rounds. You saw RPK pushing towards Harp. Happy pushing towards the lower steps, as I mentioned. The question is, though, what has Existence got up his sleeve, and will he call anything different?
Well, we're certainly going to find out. As round number 1, overtime, kicks off. 5 AKs. Up against a double up setup from MB.
Yeah.
That's an interesting decision, but we're certainly going to see how it plays out.
There's no AWP as well towards ramp. Usually you'd send an AWP towards ramp and an AWP towards outside. You might see one towards heaven and one towards outside as well. But actually I believe Happy's going towards lower. But Existence has already found his way in through a main. Screams caught off guard and the man advantage already for LDLC.
Heaven going to be peaked. That could be problematic. RPK drops on down, finds himself just 1 kill. Sixer still going to be there. That AWP trying to land the shot, but it doesn't quite come through. He whiffs again, allowing the plant. Haji, still up there. Teammate, gonna be right there with him. Waiting for the peak. Throwing a multitude of flashes. Completely blinding them, but as they drop to their deaths. Devil and Soynu both combining LDLC. They will take the first round of overtime. And comfortably so.
16 to 15 now. Obviously, this is MR3, so the first team to 19 does win. If LDLC win the next buy round and make it 17 to 16, say EnVyUs get the last one, EnVyUs would have to win 3 rounds in a row on their T side. So it's crucial they get rounds in their CT half right now. Then again, it was an 8 to 7 half, so things were very, very equal on both sides going forward towards OT. It's going to be the single AWP setup for the T side, double setup once again. Aggressive play in towards upper, sorry. It's already, it's going to be the man advantage here for the side of EnVyUs, making a 2-man advantage as well. RPK towards Mustang is raining hell down upon LDLC, and it's going to leave Toynu last alive in the 1 vs 4.
LDLC struggling. They couldn't find an answer towards the position that RPK was holding. And then allowed him to find both of those kills, cutting down that aggressive play. Toynu in this 1 vs 4 is so much to achieve with so little to work with.
Yeah, it really is.
Looks like maybe ramp will be his target.
What he can do though, Ryan, is try and get some extra kills and try and break the, not break, but dent the CT economy, because LDLC won the first round. EnVyUs will win this one, but if he can take 2 or 3 guns out of their hands, which is very unlikely, but there's definitely more chance of that than winning the round.
Looks like RPK may even make it a little bit easier depending on the timing of how this peak goes. Sees him drop then. Oh, doesn't check the angle to his left. RPK given the kill in fact. As EnVy will equalize 16 to 16.
So, going to go into the final round of the first half of OT. This is, honestly, this is the round that really makes a difference, because if EnVyUs lose this round and it goes 17 to 16, then suddenly EnVyUs in the T half need to win 3 rounds in a row to win in the first OT. If LDLC lose this round, vice versa, on their CT half they have to win 3 rounds in a row if they want to win it. For me, this is the real test for these two teams. The last round of the first half of overtime. Anyway, there's going to be the double setup once again from Happy and Sixer. It's been successful so far, but no AWP for Toynu. Just going to be the 5 AK setup right now, and again, Existence has wormed his way through towards a main.
Such a good position for him, allows himself to trade on towards RPK. Sixer's still going to be there to be a problem with the AWP. Scream, somehow getting himself too, spins around, digs down Maniac, but Maniac's still standing, but Happy, the insurance policy to take the round for his team. EnVy. It is what it is. They have themselves a round advantage. That's something that's going to be so strong going forward.
As I mentioned though, LDLC now the ones to be tested. They have to win 3 rounds of the draw on their CT half if they want to win it in the first overtime. For EnVyUs, they need 2. And it seems like EnVyUs towards the end of the first half really found their form and their footing, right? It ended 8 to 7 in favor of EnVyUs, and it was a 6 to 3 scoreline at some point in that game. Which means towards the end there, EnVyUs really found their form and their footing on their T half. It felt like the high-octane burst style of plays towards upper, playing together as a Wolfpack as a 4 or 5 man style of CS really did pay dividends for them. So if they can keep up that level of play, they're definitely going to be favourites going into overtime.
Certainly some valid points, and I think the phrase to really remember will forever and always be Wolfpack, because that symbolises the entirety of EnVyUs' T side. Every play they made was all about pushing as a 4 or 5, whittling down their opposition. Maniac just having a bit of a field day right now, waiting for them to get ready to go.
So, mentioned before for Existence, what was he going to call on their T half going into overtime? Seemed like he had a very good idea. He knows that Sixer plays so passive towards outside, and he was able to exploit it so easily. Able to go for the drop-off rafters into a main time after time again. Almost every single round on the first half of OT, Existence found his way into a main, coming in from the flanks towards RPK and whatnot. The problem is, though, you saw the impact that Sixer had towards Heaven. One of the advantages of playing so passive towards outside is how fast you are on the rotation towards the A site. Nevertheless, enough of that. It's going to be EnVyUs now on the T half. They need 2 more to close this one out in a 1-to-1 affair. But of course, they still need 2 of the aforementioned rounds.
RPK Starting to show a bit of face towards Alex. Both of them hungry for that first headshot, but nothing to be given. The door yet to be broken. EnVy not scrambling for anything. In fact, sitting rather rigid. Almost a default, you could say, just holding for pushes.
Yeah, happy towards the higher part there from T-spawn. Means he can flash through the window. The flash will break the window and actually bloom towards upper on the A side. And that'll blind the players if they want to go for the burst play. But let's see what they're up to. It's going to be the A main split here. 3 players close towards A main. Existence though towards credit card. They go for the peak and spots players from behind.
Oh, the reactions are so damn slow. Ancient from Scream, just too late to the party. Haji at least able to find a kill, but this round may already be locked in for LDLC. It's a 4 versus 2. Happy gonna try and say things, but Devil towards the back of sight really makes things just 10 times harder. Toinu from heaven solidifies everything. As LDLC will go 17 to 17, keeping them on their toes. No longer the lead.
Yep. EnVyUs there. They wanted to go for the A main split. You saw Happy there towards upper. Had the flashbang ready for them to go for the split 3 A main. But unfortunately for them, it didn't quite work in their fashion. Anyway, there's been 5 AKs for EnVyUs. LDLC, AWP again, single up setup right now onto 20. And they're going to go for the old faithful. Let's see if it's going to pay off again. Devil and Alex towards that A side. They've been playing so well together. But this time Alex playing towards upper heart. Existence is actually left towards the heaven area. Actually be backing up outside this time. So he's changed his position from the last half. Playing towards A main instead of heaven.
EnVy very undecided on what their plan is going to be. Withdraw towards spawn, then throw the smokes towards outside. This could be a very well crafted fake. Let's see if it pays off. Alex was holding for the push, but he goes vent. But just as he's ready to drop on down, EnVy bite. They start the push. They haven't checked for existence. He's having a field day, holds down his trigger, gets 2 kills. Sixer does make it go 2 for 2. RPK, the head of Toinu being ripped right off, shredding him to pieces. As Maniac now going to find himself mollied out. He'll take the fight off the back of that, denying Sixer the plant. RPK trading once again. As Alex finds himself stuck in a 1 versus 2 clutch scenario. 45 seconds on the clock. Should have spotted out RPK, so he does. But then gets swiftly backstab from Happy.
Match point. EnVyUs 1 away from closest one out in the first overtime. Obviously the same goes back for OT. They're the 1 away from forcing second OT. 4 M4s and AWP again. They can still go for the full buy thanks to the MR16K now. Which I like, actually. I feel like in overtime it should be about pure gun rounds and not managing your economy. Enough of that, though. No AWP right now for EnVyUs for 6-up. 5 AKs once again. Let's see if they're going to go for the fast play and try and catch LDLC off guard.
Look at Happy right now. Look at how deep into Secret he's managed to get. And he's just a one-man army at this point. Looking to be a thorn in the side of LDLC as the round begins to develop. He will lose his life. Toinu tunnel visioning now on towards Secret. That's the AWP from LDLC, basically. Left useless. Sixer will be caught. RPK as well. Both find themselves getting kills. All up in the fray. RPK going for 2. Somehow will be traded down by Devil finally. Oh, Toinu, that is a meaty flick.
1 versus 2 now. Scream. As the Molotov and flashbang. Going to fake the plant, hoping that someone peeks from the side of LDLC, but no one is just yet. Going to shut the door. Molly vent and plant inside the smoke. There's a kit, Molotov, but no smoke right now for the CT side as they group up together. This should be the end.
Double OT. This game is not done. If anything, it's only just getting started.
It is indeed. Obviously, the crazy flick there from Toinu.
Look at that.
If he misses that and goes down to Sixer, that could have easily been 19 to 17 for EnVyUs.
RPK as well, able to get 2 kills is huge. Devil thankfully trading him to stop him from going for the 3rd, but so many problems becoming apparent for both of these teams. Both of which truly stepping up as this game continues to unravel.
Yeah. So, stalemate in the first OT. Both teams going to 18 rounds, both teams winning 3 rounds each. And actually winning 2 rounds on the CT half and 1 round on the T half, so hoping to see some revitalized T halves going to the second overtime. Then again, what more can you really show how lucky, I don't want to say lucky, but how often is Existence going to be able to get in towards A main and go for the A split time and time again once we do go into second OT.
We are seeing a lot of out-of-the-box thinking as well. I mean, Happy, I actually kind of like what he did towards Seeker. It did just buy, what, I'd say at least 30 seconds of Toinu's time. Just keeping him locked in towards an expected push.
Yeah, but he died, of course. So he did give away the first man advantage for the side.
Yeah, that was the downside to it, for sure.
So, I mean, what are your predictions going in for the rest of this one? Obviously, we've seen full regulation time and now full OT from both teams. So far for me, it feels like EnVyUs have had the most... What's the word I'm looking for? I'm putting my money and I'm hedging my bets on EnVyUs to close this one out. Let's put it like that.
Okay. Interesting. See where you're getting to that point. I think they're definitely warming up. But LDLC, they have looked like they've been in control a lot of the time. The rounds always coming down to these 1v1s. These clutch scenarios, even 2v2s and such. Making it very difficult to even want to make a call. Well, either way, both teams taking their time to really talk things through right now.
Yeah.
But rightfully so.
So, what is... Wait, so EnVyUs are going to start on their CT half. Obviously, they got 2 rounds on their CT half, on their CT side, sorry, in the last half. That's why they did force... Well, they got to 18, and then obviously LDLC, they managed to clinch back the last one off the back of Toinu. Actually, no, Toinu was on the CT half, wasn't he? So, LDLC are going to be staying on the CT side. This has been a long game, guys. On the CT side, as we do wait for it to go live.
Curious to see exactly how this first round will play out.
Oh, yeah.
I want to know if we're going to keep on seeing this kind of balls-to-the-wall aggression overall, or whether we are going to be looking towards a more controlling T-side.
Well, the match is live now, boys. I guess we're about to find out. Let's see if this one's going to finish off in regulation. Sorry, not regulation. In overtime number 2. I don't think my bladder Ryan can handle a third OT, but let's see how this one's going to fare. 18-18. First team to 22 shall take it. Let's see. Their EnVyUs going to start on the T side. Success from them was when they were playing high-octane style of CS, very aggressive, and playing together as a unit. When they played the slower style of CS, it's really paid dividends for them, and you can see already grouping together as a 4, catching Maniac off guard.
Molly comes in. Will force Haji to take a much slower peek if he wants to go for that kill. On the upside does mean Envy can group up once again and become a real ball of pain as they get ready to charge on down, potentially overwhelm him. As he hugs the corner, waiting, sees a flash, can turn for it. Can very easily be traded, though. They both push him at the same time. 2 kills found, RPK and Haji happy as well. Existence with at least 1 for the CTs, but is that enough? Arguably, not even remotely close. The stream with the plant. They're all in such good positions. Toinu, a good molly and a good pick. But what more can he do? Sixer close to burning, somehow on 12 HP. He may actually fall. Haji 1 HP as well. Toinu unable to find the kill. And that's where the round will crumble.
EnVyUs got 2 rounds the last CT half, and already got 1 of the T half into the second OT, which means if they can get 1 more here, Ryan, and get to 20, there's a high chance to get the remaining 2 rounds on the CT half. Toinu and Maniac leading the charge in terms of kills, but then again, kills are very spread out across the board. On both teams, actually. Everyone's sitting about 25 kills, no one's going huge right now on 40 kills or 35 or something ridiculous. It's all fairly standard. 5 AKs again for EnVyUs, no opt for them as they're playing the contact grouping style of CS. Alex playing aggressive towards outside this time. Just want to see if you can listen for anything as well towards the lobby. Or if he hears players going on top of silo, which means Toinu could go for the pick. So, 1 minute 30 left on the clock here. EnVyUs is still holding.
Maniac playing towards steps. Happy, potentially his target. A peek comes through, we'll see him. A little late. That means Happy gets a chance and happily capitalize on it.
Yeah. Man advantage now for EnVyUs on the T side. Generally speaking, when they get their first kill, they really do have success. But thankfully, Alex, though, playing aggressive towards outside, gets the counter info. And that counter play, that does make it the 4 vs 4, but really does pay for his aggression. And he's down to just 8 HP, and the smokes to go down secret do rain through.
Molly, such a good block right now. Envy with the smoke to get on through. 45 seconds, Alex embedded in the corner. This could be crucial. They're running right into his arms. They check him, RPK with the kill. 3 more remaining. The B-side defense going to be looking weak. But the bomb is placed on the ground. That concerns me. They're going to wrap it around. They're going to go back to A.
Yeah, but look at Sixer right now towards heaven. He sees one player there. He's got a drop there onto Devil. Thank you very much. Welcome that down on the A-bomb site, and now it's looking likely that EnVyUs are going to close this one out 20-18. Especially now as Sixer gets the second as well onto existence. Toinu now last alive. Might have to save the orb going on into the final round of the first half of second OT.
Just one man, one AWP. Such a strong position being put in play from EnVy. The fact they could get up to rafters in that way. Find that kill on the lurk. Then the second as well on the rotate. Really built things up. Either way, Toinu still looking to save the door. Finds one and gets the second. Imagine at this point EnVy aren't really going to push him.
There's no... Well, they can if they want to. I mean, going to the next round, they can 100% buy. They have no reason to not hunt at this point, as Toinu has no chance to win the round, and you will 100% have a good buy into the next one. You might as well hunt for the orb and try and deny it into the next round 4. LDLC, but actually a massive whiff there. I mean, the orb is saved. And actually, look at the money run out from LDLC, so thank God he saved that orb. As we go into the final round here of the second overtime. First half of the second overtime. It's definitely been a long game here, Ryan.
It is notable in terms of that AWP. They wouldn't have had one if he didn't save it. It would have been 5 rifles, which is why it's so important. Something I think you did touch on right at the start, but I want to stress right now, for those of you folks at home wondering what on earth is going on, why is this game 18-20? I don't have a clear answer for you, but we have a lot to break down, much like this ramp push that's going to be coming on through. Maniac, caught with his pants down, a quick kill, does be clawed back by Toinu. But he actually whiffs. Unfortunately so, Hadji. Going to be in a good position, Alex. Rotating on over. But the smoke's completely blocking up the vision of the CT side existence. At least clawing back a frag in towards Vent as well. Alex still ready to strike, almost touching distance from Sixer, but neither of them know.
4 versus 3 now. Molotov comes out, but actually Existence win the duel still. Smoke, and actually Existence has the defuse kit right now. Suddenly from the 4 versus 4, the B site in the grasps of EnVyUs. Somehow, some way, LDLC managed to conjure the final round there. The first half of second OT as it goes 20-19. LDLC need to win every single round to get the win, but EnVyUs they just need 2.
This is mad. Absolutely mad. But these are the games I love. This is what I want to. This is why I like Counter-Strike, man.
Really?
Why not? Down to the wire. You never know where it's going to go. Each round is different. Each round has something special about it. Whether it's aggression from an AWP or a lurk play for a sneaky scream.
Yeah, I mean, in that last round as well, you get the first kill onto Maniac. Hadji lands a nice headshot as Maniac was in the air. You have a 5 versus 4. You have the B site completely under your control. But somehow, some way, they still let it slip. Waiting for the players to ready up, as they're enjoying their time as much as we are, Ryan.
Yeah, it's certainly a little bit of a waiting game at this point. So,
EnVyUs on 20. Obviously, the winner of this game is the first one to 22. If both teams get to 21, then 21-21, then we will be seeing a triple overtime.
Looking towards this CT side, I think there is at least one area we can discuss, and that is ramp. It became more and more common in that kind of last set of rounds, the last 3 we just witnessed.
Yeah.
Much more approachable than outside, almost like a polar swap.
Yeah, it seems like ramp was the key to victory for EnVyUs on their first 2 initial rounds. They had a group stack towards ramp, and they went down towards B, got the bomb down and won the round. Same happened in the round afterwards. They tried it again for the 3rd time, but eventually LDLC came with a strong retake. But enough is enough here. Let's see which team's going to close this one out eventually, as I believe we are going live soon.
I've just got the call of the game. is kicking off. We are going back into this one. 20-19 is the score. If you have just joined us, match day number 12, the ESL Pro League. EnVyUs versus LDLC. A game that has been absolutely so intense. That's even an understatement.
Yep. So, single op setup right now. Single op setup right now for the side of EnVyUs. Before they had Happy and Sixer AWPing. And that was really actually quite effective. But let's see if they change of pace. Oh, I like this. Look at the 3-man stack and the 3-man push here.
Look at Hadji. Such a good position. If he can peek out now, that's an AWP. Left none the wiser. But he plays too far black, too passive almost. Toinu. Just going to get in towards the corner box of Secret. Devil hopping around towards outside Hadji. Now with a bit more momentum to move. Pushing him forward. Meanwhile, Ramp, again, we highlighted it as important in that last part of OT. We see it again here. 3 players making their way down, over on towards that B site. Toinu picking off Hadji. LDLC in such good stead to make this 20-20.
Yep. Happy and Sixer might save the AWP and M4 as well. There's 0 chance of them winning the round. But as I said, that Sixer unable to save. As Toinu gets a 3rd kill for himself into the round. Happy towards Vent. Split it up by Devon, eventually does go down. 20-20 being the scoreline now. So, for EnVyUs right now, not saving those weapons. If they lose this round here, what's the money going to be like into the next one? They can still buy comfortably, so the money isn't the problem right now. The money will stay afloat. For LDLC, great play there towards outside. Obviously, EnVyUs went for the 3-man stack towards outside to go for the hard aggression. But LDLC just held passively, and oh my god, that's a nice shot there from Sixer.
Alex was getting aggressive. Sixer responding with a well-met shot. Scream so close to door right now, and he's not going to contemplate a push. If anything, he's just going to get himself stuck in towards this corner. It's perfect, exactly where it needs to be. Toinu, meanwhile, going to work towards Ramp, looking for some information at this point. Bomb just moments behind him. Wouldn't shock me to see LDLC group up and do a late Ramp take again, considering that has been their go-to last round or so.
So, question is, where do LDLC go from now? Man disadvantage after Alex did die. Players towards Ramp and Hut. And it seems that they will be walking out slowly through Hut. Hadji about to be tested once again. Let's see what the EnVyUs Academy player can do in this dire situation.
Maniac actually going to be left alone. Toinu going to withdraw. Maniac actually deciding, you know what, I'm just going to hold the angle. I'm going to wait, see if I can find myself a pick. But with 45 seconds, a decision has to be made. A call has to come through. LDLC need to stand by their guns and get to a site. Really is that simple. So we're already down to 30. Maniac still playing for that contact-based peak, but nothing is flung his way. Molly's now going to be used to block off that rotate. Hadji still sitting towards these back botters, and he's done his job. They've run away.
Yep. Going to be shifting their gaze towards LSC RPK, the tank, if he can land some artillery shells down onto the side of LDLC. Happy as well the rotation through Vent, but already RPK forwards and so does Hadji towards
one Sixer. Oh no, Devil with the multi-kill. Toinu as well. LDLC, they take the lead, 21-20.
EnVyUs can still buy though, as we go to 21-20. EnVyUs 1 away from 4, so you triple overtime. LDLC at 21, 1 round away from closest one out in the second OT. Let's see what the call is for assistance. Is it going to be a fast play? Is it going to be a slow play? Are they expecting aggression from EnVyUs? But actually, I like this play from EnVyUs. AWP onto Happy, AWP onto Sixer once again. Where are they going to be placing these two ops? Happy going towards ramp here. Might even go towards lower steps. I believe he is. Looks like Alex might be getting... Well, Alex might be greeted again by another AWP.
Thankfully looking to double back through the smoke, aware of the fact that he was spotted, doesn't want to give up the information. Meanwhile, his team exploding out on towards the site. Existence taking out RPK, but Scream, 2 kills, make that 3. Scream forcing triple overtime as this game goes 21-21. Alex, this isn't over just yet, not even remotely so.
I know.
Both of these teams so well matched on Nuke. The French affair that consistently rages on. Every round we see improvements. We saw the outside abuse. Switched it back, they went towards ramp. Now it's all about the A site. The plays through Hut.
How can no teams close out this game? EnVyUs had the match point in the first OT. LDLC had match point in the second OT. Who knows who's going to have match point in the third?
that even a question? I don't know.
Guess we're about to find out though. Still going to be waiting for the players to get ready again. Probably some of them going to the toilet. As they should be. This has been a, what, an hour and a half long game?
It's been a long one for sure. But again, it's tough, don't get me wrong. It's a grueling match. But this is what we love to watch. This is what we're here as Counter-Strike fans.
So the match is going live. Third overtime. Let's see if one of these teams can eventually close this one out. So, double offset once again from Happy and Sixer. A single op for Toinu. Round number 43. This has been a long game here, Ryan.
Look at the aggression from Toinu. Again, playing straight off that outside red box, peeking through. Molly towards Secret as well, following up on the tendency of Happy. The one to show face. Plays it close anyway, expecting someone to be walking down sooner rather than later, as Hadji going to be tested towards ramp. Will lose the duel. Alex, given the first kill to work with, the rotate is coming in. Six are going to be holding the angle. But we'll find nothing. Ramp looking like a bit of a barren landscape at this point, as the bomb is there, but it's withdrawing. Tempting, the idea of LDLC to wrap back in towards the A side, potentially even hit down towards B. So many options. They have players all over.
Yeah, man advantage right now. Bomb going towards ramp as well. Question is, though, is Scream the rotate player? Yes, he is. Up. It's actually Happy and RPK. Alex, though, has the 4 position. He got here so early and finds a nice 2K there towards vent.
How do you not check that corner?
They didn't expect it. They're actually trying to go back up the vent, trying to go back up towards A. Is Happy thought he cleared it. That's the problem. Happy with the AWP. He clears lower Secret. He's probably give the comm to RPK saying that there's no one towards lower steps, stack A. He's expecting the play towards A, but actually Alex was able to get into the back line towards vent and backstab those 2 players.
Your scoreline going to develop 22-21. Six are trying to save that AWP, but we hunted down by Toinu. There's a quick hit shot to end him. Will push us onwards.
Look at this though. So yeah, they were trying to go back towards A. Happy, as I said before, probably gave the call for his team to stack the A bomb site. Nevertheless though, 2 orbs again from Happy and Sixer, and 3 rifles. And for LDLC, they will have a buy obviously after winning the round. Smoke comes out towards front ring containers so they can cross if they want to. Try and block off the vision from the AWPer. Lining up smokes and flashes. Fast play here. And actually, they might be able to flash existence through the smoke if they want to.
He's riding it solo. Pushing through Secret. Scream. Locating back towards door. He has tucked in behind old vent. Six at a good angle towards outside. That's a lot of information for him to work with. Potentially even a pick. Oh, the leg on towards Alex. He's still standing. Scream should be good for the kill, but no, left completely blind. Maniac, the headshot. Happy, one of his own. Toinu taken down Happy. Devil on towards Sixer. LDLC taking just another round as it all falls to the shoulders of RPK. 4 kills required of him. A minute on the clock. Alex almost right around the corner. But throws a molly, stops him from chasing. But he'll run out anyway. 23-21.
21-23, EnVyUs unable to pick up a round so far on their CT side. Sorry, Toinu after that round now. 40 kills for him, 40 kills and 23 deaths. Stellar performance there from the AWPer on a map like Nuke as well. If he can carry that forward into the CT half, this should be LDLC's game to win. Still, the money is plentiful right now for the CT side. They can still buy up the AWPer to 6-up, but it's only going to be 1 now. Happy going to be going away from the AWP and over to the rifle.
Look at Scream, he wants to get aggressive. Pushing through the smoke, will try and single off Existence. Sixer picking off Alex. Meanwhile, Existence not going to back down to a bit of a fight. Will find the kill. Sixer enabling the trade, somehow pulling through. Oh, the angle of RPK spotting out Devil. A few telltale signs being given up to Envy. Actually getting the kill on towards Maniac. A significant advantage now towards the EnVyUs lineup. Right when you think LDLC have it in the bag, starting to streak these rounds together, things come to this point. 1 minute on the clock once again. A bomb on outside. Devil grouping up with his teammate. Toinu searching for an opportunity. But things are so quiet. They have no idea on the rotations that EnVy may have played.
Yep. Toyner that does the bomb. And obviously he's the one really stepping up for LDLC on 40 kills. If there's one player who want to really make a difference into the round, it's him. They have good utility as well. They need to find one kill though. They need to find that pick. And unfortunately, it goes in favour of EnVyUs. Now Devil was in the 1 versus 4, but eventually Sixer finds both those 2 remaining kills. 23 to 22. Exact same scenario as I said before so many times. LDLC need 2, and EnVyUs need 3. First to 25 wins it.
Here we are again. Waiting.
Yep. A lot of that. This game's been going on for an hour and 45 minutes so far, Ryan.
It feels it too now. It's starting to feel it.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a long one.
So, going into the second half of third OT. Round number 50, probably. What is the game plan from LDLC to close this one out? This is the game it's LDLC's game to lose because they were the ones that had match point. 15 to 13, they lost versus the Pistols. And then they lost that final round as well. So, I believe we are going to be going live into it now, Ryan. Let's see if this one's going to finish in third OT. EnVyUs need to win 3 on the trot. LDLC need 2. Let's see. LDLC, can they get to match point from the first buy round?
A double up setup being employed from LDLC. EnVy opting for 5 AK-47s.
Yeah, this might give the Sun. They want to go for a fast play, maybe a fast play towards upper. Well, let's see. Already 3 players towards hot.
Devil pushing. That's ballsy, but he lands the shot. Sixer walking into the scope. That's an early kill for LDLC to work with. Resistance to defensive smoke being popped on towards the A. Just cutting down anyone that thinks that going towards door is going to be a play for EnVy. Molly's beginning to burn out on towards the A site. Ramp now being the next target. A good one from Maniac to try and hold them back. A frag grenade soon to follow. But he has given up control, most importantly.
Man advantage though, thanks to Devil's Orb. But the double on setup right now, trying to retake the B side. Be so difficult. Existence has to go big and he doesn't. Thankfully that Alex is making an impact. Actually, the team kill! Haji!
No, crumbling at the worst possible moment. EnVy 2 versus 2. There was Happy, will find the kill. Toynu playing close with the CZ, picks him off, leaving it all on towards one man, making up for his misforgivings. He needs to find both of them. As he nearly walks in, face first Toynu with the AWP, pushing LDLC onto their 24th round in this game.
24 to 22, match point now for LDLC on the CT half here. 2 rounds to play with for LDLC. 2 chances to close it out in a 2-0 fashion. For them to lose at this point, having the match point at 15 to 13, that's 2 match points thrown away. The match point in second overtime as well, that's 3 match points thrown away. If they lose, if this goes to 4 OTs, that would be 5 match points thrown away from LDLC. Hopefully this time they don't crumble though, and they finish off the job.
EnVy looking like they want to go back to the old outside play. They started changing things, and that's when everything got a little bit more heated, a little bit more competitive. But Alex, he's got a greeting for them, as they're going to be running right into his arms. He's ready, he's feeling good, he peeks on out the spray! It's perfect, Alex with 2! RPK finally responding, but it looks like it may well be too late. 2 versus 4, 1 minute 10 on the clock. A lot for them to do. Toynu watching Secret like a hawk. This AWP, they had to punish Happy. But Happy, so crispy. The headshot comes in, makes it seem doable.
Yep, and actually, they're going to be sending the bomb towards B. RPK is going to be on a lone mission towards Secret. If Happy can get a kill towards Heaven, try and force or fake.
The timing, Devil.
Yeah, I know.
That could have been a fight. That could have been a duel that went to LDLC, but both players back off.
Yep. Molotov, flashbang for Happy. 4 utility right now for RPK. They're giving up the P-bomb site. They're going to play retake towards B if it does go that way. But RPK finds the first 2v2.
Devil taking down Happy. Maniac will find the kill. Ladies and gentlemen, LDLC will be your victors. That game lasted so long, but what a game it certainly was.
I know, 1 hour, 45 minutes-ish.
Absolutely incredible.
That must have been a struggle to play for the struggle for my voice as well. Wow, that's going. Struggle for the players and, of course, the commentators. But nevertheless, a great game. was going to say ESL then, for winning 2-0. My goodness, it's been a long day after that one. LDLC winning 2-0. They beat EnVyUs 60-8 on cash. They win 25 to, what was it, 22, I think it was, yeah, on Nuke. So, LDLC, the betway odds were, what, 1.4 to 2.6, I believe. And I said it, don't want to be that guy, but LDLC pull through. And there you have it, 2-0 for the first match. That's only the first matchup as well. We've got more to come later on.
Certainly an entertaining game, but that is going to be us done for game 1 of the night. We have a whole nother series coming up in just a moment's notice, a blink of an eye, so do not go anywhere. We'll be back with you soon, right after this short commercial break.
ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Intel, the City of Odense, GeForce GTX,